Pause the podcast you're listening to right now and subscribe to Ghost Town.
Ghost Town is me, Rebecca Lieb.
And me, Jason Horton.
And we explore all kinds of weird history,
true crime,
hauntings,
paranormal events, and more.
We cover the Slender Man stabbing, Tesla's death ray, the D.B. Cooper copycat, the cheerleader murder plot,
Heaven's Gate, the Lars Midtank mystery, and Tuesday's Child, Ellie's first satanic magazine, just to name a few.
You can find Ghost Town on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In the year 2000, a time-traveling soldier made his presence known. I'm Jason Horton, and this is Strange Year. The year 2000 ushered in the millennium, the Summer Olympics in Sydney, and Windows 2000. However, messages from the future made the year 2000 a strange year. John Titor, November 2000. Beginning in November 2000, someone originally going by Time Traveler Zero, and then the name John Titor, posted on various online bulletin boards regarding time machines and time travel, specifically how it could be done and the 6 components to make it possible. John Titor knew this because he claimed to be an American military time traveler from the year 2036. He made predictions, some vague, some specific, including nuclear war, the breakup of the United States into 5 parts due to a second civil war. This second civil war would begin in the year 2004 and end in 2015. This garnered the interest of journalists and the curious alike. The origins of John Titor initially began in 1998 when popular fringe radio host Art Bell, who covered the paranormal on Coast to Coast AM, received a fax that began with, quote, "Dear Art, I had to fax when I heard other time travelers calling in from any time past the year 2500 AD. Please let me explain. Time travel was invented in 2034. Offshoots of certain successful fusion reactor research allowed scientists at CERN to produce the world's first contained singularity engine. The basic design involves rotating singularities inside a magnetic field. By altering the speed and direction of rotation, you can travel both forward and backward in time." Before we go any further in the future, a word from today's sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by Best Fiends. I love researching the weird parts of history, but sometimes I need a mental break, and Best Fiends is perfect. It's a puzzle game that you can play right on your phone, and it's really cool because you go through all these levels, solving challenging puzzles that actually engage your brain, but it's casual and it's fun. It's a unique and exciting puzzle experience, unlike any other puzzle games out there, and like I said, it's casual, anyone can play. It's made for adults, but it's fun for everyone. Best Fiends updates the game monthly with new levels and events, so it never gets old. I'm well over level 300, and Best Fiends manages to keep it fresh and exciting. It doesn't require internet to play, so it's there for me no matter what. Engage your brain with fun puzzles and collect tons of cute characters. Trust me, with over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must-play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. Who was John Titor? He was supposedly based in Tampa, Florida, and part of a government time travel project sent back to 1975 to receive an IBM 5100 computer, which was needed to debug various legacy computer programs in 2036. The time machine itself was, quote, stationary mass, temporal displacement unit powered by 2 top-spin, dual positive singularities, producing a standard offset Typer sinusoid. The parts that make up the time machine include 2 magnetic housing units for the dual microsingularities, an electron injection manifold to alter mass and gravity of the microsingularities, a cooling and X-ray venting system, gravity sensors or a variable gravity lock, 4 main cesium clocks, and 3 main computer units, all of which were installed in the rear of a 1967 Chevrolet Corvette convertible. But who was behind the name John Titor? In 2009, John Huston of the Hoax Hunter website claimed that Larry Haber, a Florida entertainment lawyer, as the CEO of the John Titor Foundation. A private investigator claimed that Larry Haber and his brother Maury Haber, who is a computer scientist, were probably the men behind John Titor, which began in 1998 with information on the problems and chaos of Y2K. If you can't get enough of the year 2000, check out the episode of Ghost Town podcast, Y2K. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back next time with another episode of Strange Year. Pause the podcast you're listening to right now and subscribe to Ghost Town.
Ghost Town is me, Rebecca Lieb.
And me, Jason Horton.
And we explore all kinds of weird history,
true crime,
hauntings,
paranormal events, and more.
We've covered the Slender Man stabbing, Tesla's death ray, the D.B. Cooper copycat, the cheerleader murder plot,
Heaven's Gate, the Lars Midtank mystery, and Tuesday's Child, Ellie's first satanic magazine, just to name a few.
You can find Ghost Town on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Leftovers or the DMV
number 97
or house cleaning or Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Leftovers or the DMV
number 97
or house cleaning or Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.